How many reps should you use if you want to build the most amount of muscle? Well,
Let me break it down for you, Mark.
here's a simple but in-depth explanation on rep ranges. So first, let's understand that a set close to or to failure is going to build the majority of your muscle. That's because when we use high degrees of effort, we access those high threshold motor units which control the majority of your type 2 muscle fibers, which are most prone to hypertrophy. In other words, going close to failure is going to get you most of your gain. Now, what does that have to do with rep ranges? Well, the last 5 reps of a set to failure are going to be the most stimulating reps for hypertrophy because it uses those high threshold motor units. Now, we know that anywhere from 5 to 30 reps is going to stimulate hypertrophy. However, we don't want to be using 30 reps because of something called fatigue. Those first 25 reps are going to cause more metabolic fatigue, central nervous system fatigue, and cardiovascular fatigue, all of which will reduce the effectiveness of your subsequent sets and increase recovery time both in and outside of that session. For example, imagine doing a set of 5 reps to failure, now a set of 20 reps to failure. Both sets are going to create the same amount of muscle growth, but imagine how much more fatiguing the set of 20 is going to be. Now, does that mean that high reps are faulted? Well, no, because there's a few other factors that we have to consider. If you're going to do a set of 5 to failure, the first rep is already going to be difficult, and some people may prefer to ease into that difficulty. You also want to make sure that you aren't sacrificing your form just to go heavy on those low rep ranges. Finally, some may actually enjoy higher rep ranges, and enjoyment is actually a big factor for progress, so that is a completely valid reason to use high reps. Another thing that we should note is that it is not ideal to go to failure on every single set. This is again because of fatigue. Anyways, the point is, your rep range is going to come down to your goals and preferences, but I would recommend doing anywhere from 4 to 9 reps at 0 to 1 rep in reserve. But now that you know how rep ranges work, you can decide what works best for you. Anyways, if this video helped, follow for more.